what would have been his thought process? What is that it is different from all your films to this? Because you're talking about your not only your personal life, but the personal life of your parents, and you are just putting it to the world. Were you worried? Were you scared? Were you apprehensive? I really want to know how. What was your thought process on the approach to Fabelmans?
Well, the decision to tell my own story, because I've always felt so safe in telling the stories of others, and I've always found my place behind someone else's story, steering the story, and communicating the story, but not taking responsibility for the content of the story, because the content was authored by novelists or historians or other people's stories. And I've always been a pretty good captain of a ship I did not build. But all of a sudden, I'm now the captain of a ship that I was not only on the crew building from scratch, along with my sisters and my mother and father, but suddenly I have a larger responsibility to tell the truth about some of the things that happened to me in my formative growing up years. But at the same time, I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't want to hurt my three sisters. I didn't want to embarrass my family. And yet I needed to sort of struggle with some of the trauma that we all experienced, as everyone experiences when they come from a broken home, when they come from divorce, and when they come from anti-Semitism, let's say, which happened to me in high school. I felt like I wasn't wearing as many clothes as I often wear when I'm telling someone else's stories. I felt like I was wearing a t-shirt and bathing trunks when I made the Fabelmans. That's how exposed I felt in daring to tell a story about things that happened to me.